Hello, everyone. I am the Grand Geek Geezer, talking smack, collecting comics since 1972, 73. I'm so old, I forgot at this point. Anyway, if you want to hear a grumpy old comic fan, well, I'm not always grumpy, hear about stuff about comics and what's going on, this is the place. So let's get right into it. All these Doomsday trailers. Oh my God, just driving me crazy. Well, not the actual Doomsday trailers, but the fake ones. Oh my God, it's so hard to find the real one. I have to do research. I shouldn't have to do research to look for a teaser trailer for upcoming major movie. I don't get it. But you guys like doing your thing, and some of you are very creative, and some of you is really freaking hard to tell. So you're really good at it. So I guess you're gonna keep doing it. But I'm not here to talk about that stuff. I'm here to talk about the 4 trailers. Well, the 3 officially released, and then I saw the 4th one that I'm 99.9% sure that it is real. So, our first one, Captain America, Steve Rogers. This man said he was not coming back. He's now coming back. And that's why it was so important that they get that out there to get us all excited. There was a vacuum created when he left. And not that our current Captain America, Sam Wilson, isn't up to the task, because man is he's a legit Captain America, and I do like him, but there's just something about Chris Evans' performance that I guess because we saw him first, just exonerates a little bit more in our hearts. But again, it's I actually kind of I like the latest Captain America movie with the Hulk, but we're beyond that now. We're talking about Doomsday. We're talking about the next big event that's coming up for Marvel Comics. And Chris Evans is back as Steve Rogers, and he has a baby. Very, very, very exciting stuff. For those of you who want to do comic spec to find Steve Rogers' child, well, good luck, because basically you got to go through your what ifs, and there's tons of different ones in what ifs. I'm not even going to list them all here. That's up for you guys to spec. But it was very nice to see. It had a very nice nostalgia feel to it. Chris Evans will be back. Captain America will be back. Wow. The next one, just as powerful. Thor. Wow, that was really, really emotional impact. A father praying for his child. And Thor is a god, whatever you mean. I know it's supposed to, there's supposed to be some sort of, maybe intergalactic being, whatever, but it doesn't matter. He's a god. He prays. And he's praying for the life of his daughter. Very, very powerful. Very nice thing about a performance by Chris Hemsworth in that short little stint there. Although I have to admit, though, I had to put closed captions on because I really couldn't understand everything he was saying. But when I got the whole thing, it was really great. This is really looking to become a nice build-up. And then they followed up with the X-Men, which got lots of reaction because, well, we haven't seen them, and it's been established they're coming from another dimension, another Earth, whatever you want to call it. Don't ask me the numbers. I can't keep track of the numbers. The only one I remember is 616, Earth proper. But that one, too, was nice. And Ian McKellen was narrating that. And it's just wonderful. He's such a wonderful Magneto. He plays him like a Shakespearean king without a country. Like Magneto's just this deposed king, and he handles himself with such royalty and he's so regal. I just love it. I mean, even a point he says, like, and I think he goes something like, "We all know we're going to die." He doesn't say die. He goes die. Such a nice, hammy, chewy part for him, and of course, Patrick Stewart back as Professor X, of course, would be wonderful. But this one, the last one, which I'm not sure they really released it officially, but I am everywhere I looked to confirm this is sort of official, where you have Shuri as the Black Panther. She's going to the desert. She's narrating a little bit, and she's talking about the burden of leading the country. And they show M'Baku, and they show Namor, and I don't know. I by the way, I understand what they did with Namor, and it fits for the narrative they gave him. It's just hard for me to look at. I just can't. He takes me out of it. But anyway, that's Namor. Anyway, so M'Baku introduces himself to the Thing, and they have a cute, funny moment there. If you haven't seen it, then you could just you hear what the Thing says. It's pretty cool. And that means, man, worlds are colliding, right? And that's what all Secret Wars is going to be, right? Worlds colliding and everything. It's going to be a really big event, and I think that's I also want to talk about a little bit here too. Marvel's doing such a great job of building this up. I guess they feel the need to reestablish the brand because I think they got this thing where they felt like it was superhero fatigue. But I don't really think that's what it was. I think they sort of wrote themselves into a corner, right? I mean, after the whole finale with Endgame, with Thanos, like, where do you go? And they broke up the Avengers, and suddenly we didn't have the Avengers anymore. People want to see the Avengers, and they got all replaced or they were away. There was no real good buildup. I know they tried it with Ant-Man with Kang. He was supposed to be the next real big bad. But here's the problem with that. If Ant-Man could beat Kang, and he just barely beat him, but he still beat him, how much of a threat is he really going to be to the Avengers? Right? you know, and it felt forced. When we had the build up to the Avengers, it was just these teasers, and it just seemed to come naturally. And then after the Avengers, then we had this thing with Thanos, and then oh wow, there's gonna be more Avengers stuff coming, and yet the Infinity Stones. It was just a nice build up, and you can see all the movies individually, right? Then it just suddenly ended, and then we had all these different people like me, like me, like me, like me. Here we go. We got the Marvels, the Eternals, and it's just wasn't done right. So they had to reboot. The actor who played Kang I forgot his name right now. He sort of got into some legal troubles, and Disney did not want that image, and so they came up with this, Doomsday Robert Downey thing, which was actually pretty clever. And these teasers remind me a lot of the end credit scenes, maybe just slightly extended, just a little bit. But seeing how they're just not pumping out as many movies, which is actually not a horrible idea. I would take quality over quantity any day. It really reminds me. It's a nice, slow buildup. And I'm watching these trailers, and I'm really getting excited. I'm getting like maybe goosebumps again, like you used to. I'm getting wowed again. And it's the Russo brothers. I have total faith in them. I know it's a two-parter, so I know it's huge. The only concern is it going to be too many cameos? Is that going to be a thing? I don't want it to be just we got 2 movies, so I don't want like a half-hour cameos, 45 minutes worth of cameos altogether. That's the only thing I worry about. But it's really nice build-up. They got the right story behind it. I'm not sure what elements they're going to take from the original Secret Wars and the more recent Secret Wars, but there's elements there that are right for the grabbing. Nice big epic scale, which is great for the movies, great for IMAX. I'm really excited. This is a nice slow build-up. The only thing that I worry about, like I said, is I'm worried there's gonna be too many cameos. We don't need 45 minutes worth of cameos, all together. The other thing is a small complaint, but I can't stand it. All these damn fake, trailers. Just God. And don't get me wrong, some of them are good, but could you guys just do something else? I just want to watch the official trailer and move on. Could you just make it clear, not official? This is, my interpretation or my, impression or whatever. Anyway, here's the most important part. This year, this upcoming December, I'm gonna be really, really excited. I mean, I'm like gonna have to be one of the first people to see it. I'm gonna have to buy my tickets in advance, which I told myself I wouldn't normally do. I have to watch this thing on IMAX. We're gonna have to just go all the way, man. We have to go all the way. This is looking really, really good. I would try to stay away from the story plot lines and stuff. You should just sit back and enjoy the ride. As comic fans, we already have a basic idea. We read the books. We know. We just want to see their interpretation, how they put it all together, let the actors do their performing, and just enjoy it. I think we really, really got a lot good stuff to look forward to. So anyway, I'm the Grand Geek Geezer. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.